What's the best response to an unwanted dick pic? What I used to do was take their profile picture and Photoshop their face onto the head of their dick and send it back. I never got a second dick pic doing that, lol. This is the funniest reply here, ahaha. What she should do instead is make a public directory of unsolicited dick pic offenders. Get the victim to edit their head on top, and then post it there with their number. Girls can then search their number to see if they've been a repeat offender in the past. Call the website the dickhead. Why does it look like that? And answer none of their following texts. If you feel the need to respond, I'll ask my aunt, she's a nurse. I asked and she said it looks like a penis but smaller. Why did you send me a child's penis? I'm going to forward your info to the FBI. Lamau, please don't send me child PRN, that's brutal. My girlfriend did that. Went to Snapchat's terms and conditions, found the bit on CP, screenshat it, circled the relevant lines and sent it back to the guy. This was before I knew her, but what a ducking power move. The word screenshot conjures up unsettling images. Screenshot. I feel that's what you should call pressing a bunch of hotkeys on accident and messing your display up. Make a screenshot and send it to him. When he sees it, you say, oops, wrong person. With the text a haha update, wow. My highest karma ever, and it's laughing at dicks. I've seen a response just like this, but the person wrote aw underneath it. Savage. My ex says mine is adorable. Say that's nice, but why would a hooker carry a microscope? Oh hey, my ex had that disease too. Oh hey, my late husband had that disease too. Oh hey, I have that disease too. I believe it was here on Reddit. This girl got an unsolicited dick pic. So for her revenge, she sent back dick pics back constantly. Big, small, black, white, anything she could find. This guy was telling her to stop, lol. She asked if he liked it. This is the only option. Light his phone up with so many dicks he won't even want to look at his own. Nop, there is still one though. Send pics of bigger dicks, the longer the fatter the more his downfall will become. Share a penis enlargement ad. It did wonders for mine. After ad in this text, send another dick pic. Send them one back. Screenshot it, circle a random part and say, what the duck is that? They'll start to freak out and get worried. It's worked a lot for me, lol. That is a hole, good sir, you see, I am a sponge. SpongeBob out here sending dick pics to people now? He sure has grown up. He showed me his. I know this sounds crazy, but I am a doctor and this might be cancer. Because I know they know I'm not a doctor, I say that spot looked weird, so I sent it to my dad, Hess a doctor, and he said you should definitely go get check out, then don't respond to any other messages. Note my dad is in fact not a doctor, and of course K don't forward my father dick pics. But I very much enjoy the panic from an ass that one. I sent his penis pic to my dad and two, that Therese something wrong with his junk. Good on you to not forward your father dick pics. He surely appreciates keeping those pictures within the family circle. The last time I got an unsolicited dick pic, the guy asked if he could see mine. I said, it looks just like yours, average and unremarkable. He stopped responding. Aw. This one's cold AF. That's what he said in response. I have a massive realistic king cock brand one that's the size of my forearm and a pair of old boxers. I have a photo of said dildo emerging from said boxers on my phone for just occasions. Send that bad boy back with mine's bigger smile and then block. Edit for annoy is not for actual use, he's just for confusing houseguests and horrifying internet creeps. Build-A-Bear hats fit him perfectly for every holiday. Edit 2, I just moved so for annoy is in storage in one of the many boxes. I will post him on my main page when I can dig him out, tiny hat included, but it may be a bit cause I legit don't remember what box he's in ATM. I promise I will pay the frank tax when I find him, hopefully Reddit won't nuke my for it Lamau. Googled those impressive looking units. Nice cock sis. Prepare to be bombarded with phallic looking ads. Don't threaten me with a good time. Reported for possession of child pornographic materials. Oh my God, why would you send me a picture of a child's penis? Are you a pedophile? Sharing child porn is not okay. Sorry, but I have to report this to the police. You should be getting a visit really soon. Instant account deletion. When I was a freshman in college, I was home for Christmas break, and the guy across the street, who was 4 years older than me and had recently moved back home, sent me one with the message that his family would be out of the house for a few hours if I wanted to come over. I knew him, we had lived on the same street for years, but it was completely out of the blue. I'm not even sure how he got my number. I had babysat his younger brother a few times, however, which is why I had his mother's number. I took a screenshot of the message pic and forwarded it to his mom, asking if she could please get Eric to stop sending me nudes. Are you really gonna leave us hanging on that aftermath? Realistically, most likely the mother was mortified beyond belief, and the most Op probably got was a very polite apology from the mother at some point, and they moved on. The boy across the street most likely got ripped a new asshole by his mother, never looked the neighbor girl in the eye again, and the only people who really heard a peep outside of that household were probably his loser friends. A senior, he was over 18 so legally I was fine, sent me a pic out of nowhere after some rumors spread my junior year, unfounded, a dickhead I wouldn't go out with embellished stuff. My fed up self knew his last name, so I found his mom on Facebook, sent her the pic and said, I think this belongs to your son. He got in Troable Lamau edit, holy crap. TBH, yeah, I shouldn't have done it. At the same time, I was being harassed constantly by the same group of boys he was in, and the school local authorities wouldn't do anything about it. Also never got another one till I graduated, so? You shouldn't have done it? No. You did exactly what you should do. Kill that behavior in the bud. Exactly what I was thinking when I read that. That was badass. Had Op not done that, I'd be willing to bet the behavior would continue. Obviously Terry's other ways to deal with the situation, and I'd about how legal that is, but it duckin' work, so I'd take that as a win. Tell them you're 17 and your dad is a cop. What if they're 16 and their dad is from the FBI? Then they would go to jail for distributing child porn. My wife got one recently in one of those massive group spam texts. Anyone else getting those? With like 50 other unknown numbers? Between my wife and I, we've had like 15 since January. But this was the first dick pic. Y'all'd have thought she worked for the FBI. Within 30 minutes, she'd found the sender's name, an aunt, a cousin, and his mother. She found the general area of the state he lived in. And found out that he was a registered sex offender who had been released from jail recently and was on probation. Dude had lured a young boy from a different state to come see him. Not only did she message his family and reply to the mass message with all the info, other people were responding with "What the duck is this?" replies, but she called the tip line of the area he lived and reported him. It was both amazingly impressive, but also scary to watch. Edit to add, and it wasn't even an impressive dick pic. It was just the head of his dick sticking out from his pants. It didn't even look like he had an erection. I'm impressed by her investigative skills and your use of YOLV. You say, I didn't want this picture and I'm only 12 years old. You'll never hear from that person again. Once replied that my little sibling sat next to me. He deleted his account. Exactly. They'll delete their account because they think they could be in trouble. Obviously don't do anything with the picture, simply tell them this wasn't a very smart decision on your end. Smile and watch the 3-dot bubble appear and disappear 40 times in panic. Smile is so much more menacing than smile. : Oh God, oh duck.